Hi there, it's Anthony, and I am pretty hype right now. It's time for another episode of The Walking Dead. So this is season 1, episode 3, Tell It to the Frogs, and if that's a common saying or phrase that people say, I've never heard of it, so I don't know what that means, and I have no idea what to expect from this episode. Frogs, maybe we'll be in a swampy area, I don't know. But what I do know is I'm really enjoying the show so far. I thought that the last episode was really exciting, really fun. I really liked meeting Glenn and that other cast of characters. So I can't wait to see what's going to happen next. I don't really have too much to say at the beginning right here, man, because I just want to get into it and see what's going to happen. So let's just jump right in. This is The Walking Dead, Season 1, Episode 3. Halfway through the season already, wow. Episode 3, Tell It to the Frogs.
Bring it on if you man enough.
Okay, so we're still sticking with Merle.
Chain into your pussy. Yeah.
Dang.
Oh.
This guy is going crazy. He just remembered where he is. Oh my gosh. I mean, like, it seems like if you were just doing all that praying and you know, were believing you were about to get help, that you would then think, oh wait, all that stuff is right there, maybe my prayers are answered. But he's like, oh, okay, now I see something, never mind. That's funny. At least he has a little bit of a chance now, since those things are there. But okay, that shows he's definitely not the kind of person to learn a lesson. At first I'm like, okay, maybe this really finally taught him. He's like, I know I've been bad, but then all of a sudden he sees a potential way out, and he's just back to, oh, I ain't never begged before, I don't care, da, da, da. I mean, I'm not really, like, you know, the biggest, like, I don't believe in, like, signs or, like, fate or anything like that type of stuff, honestly, but, like, it seems like if you're asking for all this assistance, and then all of a sudden you see that stuff there, like, you would then be like, oh, okay, I guess this is what I was just asking for. But, you know.
Best not to dwell on it.
I guess that's just not how this guy's made. Oh, snap.
Talk to me, Dale.
They can't turn that thing off? Like, I mean, it's still it's making a lot of noise now. It's about time to turn it off.
Is it them?
This man having fun. You're bringing a lot of noise over there, though. Can you turn it off now?
Holy crap, turn that damn thing off! I don't know how!
My sister!
So, we're about to get the reunion of Rick and Carl and Lori.
Come meet everybody.
You're in for a surprise. Rick doesn't think he have anybody there to be meeting up with, but he's in for a surprise. Oh, and he knows Shane too, right? Oh, man. Wow. That's amazing. That's so amazing, dude. She looked like she don't even believe it. He's like, what are the odds, man? Oh. Sorry, Shane.
I can't tell you how grateful I am to you, Shane.
The man that's been with your wife. But yeah, still, I understand. Definitely gratefulness still, yeah. It's just kind of funny also knowing what Shane's been doing. And what Lori's been doing. But you know, they thought he was dead, so, you know.
I cuffed him. That makes him mine.
Guys, it's
You got a good reason to cuff him.
Bring race into this, but it might sound better coming from a white guy.
Merle was out of control.
That's true though. They come from the same family. It probably would sound better coming from Rick. Ain't it cold? Is he not cold just lying not under the covers in his underwear? Yeah, man, it is pretty cold. Like, my computer also does this thing where, like, it sends the temperature of the environment on the show out. It definitely, when she turned that thing off too, like, it's really kind of cold. Thank goodness for the tent, or I would be soaking wet right now. Shane, yeah, he seems to be pretty hurt. Definitely a conflicting position to be in. These things just got such a weird appetite, man. Like, how does that taste good to you? Somebody, thank you. I was just about to say, somebody just decapitate him already. Hopefully that's not a sign. Is this Daryl? Yeah.
Son of a bitch.
This gotta be
My
Daryl.
dear. Oh man, you take that stupid hat and go back down Golden Pond.
Why'd that man have to have a brother, bruh?
Travelers, dear, for miles. It's gotta be the brain. You don't know nothing?
So even decapitating them didn't completely kill them. Wow. That's interesting. Yeah, it's gotta be the brain. Even decapitating them, they're just gonna
Merle!
still kind of be a head that's
That's out here.
living. Well, living dead.
Got us some squirrel.
So I handcuffed him on a roof, hooked him to a piece of metal. He's still there.
Hold on. Let me process
Yeah,
this.
probably shouldn't have told him this.
Saying you
I
Don't
had
tell
the
him
key.
this.
I dropped it.
couldn't pick it up.
Well, I dropped it in a drain.
Why are y'all telling him this stuff?
I owe a debt to a man I met and his little boy, Lori. If they hadn't taken me in, I'd have died.
So we are gonna see more Daryl and Morgan, of course, I guess, since they did plan that.
Okay.
You know, I bet they'll be just fine.
They don't think they're gonna be fine. Neither one of them believe what they're saying, but you know,
Are you?
maybe Carl isn't really worried.
Nothing's killed him yet.
She's got a point.
Yeah, you know, Wiley, face emerged. Those suckers, they know something.
Is she gonna be mad at him for taking Carl away?
Just gonna do this the old-fashioned way.
And that's my vibrator.
No, you could have taken that.
Me too.
You ought to focus on your work. This ain't no comedy club.
What's up with this guy?
Back to camp.
Yep, she's gonna be mad at him.
I'll be right behind you.
Haven't had a chance.
No,
I don't...
that's over too. You can tell that to the frogs.
Lori, look, I
Title.
don't know how it appears to you.
How
or
it
what you
appears to me. I'm sorry, is there a gray area here?
You are the one that told me that he died. You son of a bitch.
Ooh, okay. Don't think she mentioned that to Rick. This Ed guy, man.
Come on, let's go.
What's up with this dude, man?
Honestly, it's none of your business. Come on now, you heard me.
Did this apocalypse just bring everybody back
Don't think I won't
like
knock you on your ass.
100
Just
years?
because you're some college-educated coos, all right?
Like I said, I know
Show up
people
and
still
French
act like
bruises
this
later, Ed. Yeah,
in the real world today.
Come on.
It's just like, geez, man, it's enough going on right now. You still gotta be doing all this too.
Talking.
Carol, you don't tell me what. I tell you what.
Yeah, there you go. There we go. Boom. Now he's taking his anger out on him. It's what he deserves. Don't apologize. No, like he'll be fine. He'll recover, but he definitely deserved that. He really deserved a few more punches. Alright, well, we've seen a racist and a misogynist get their just desserts, I guess the term would be. 2 episodes in a row. Did he get out? Is he dead or did he get away? Uh-oh. Dang. Oh, he cut his hand off. I was thinking he's gonna have to do that, possibly. Alright, well, looks like Merle did what he had to do. I mean, I was wondering if that was gonna end up happening, because it's one of those situations where it's like, how else you gonna get out? Sometimes you just gotta cut off one of your hands. That's just how it goes sometimes, man. I can relate. Well, not technically, but All right, well, this was a really good episode too. It introduced this new conflict, of kind of Shane having been with Lori, but now, Rick is back, so they can't really be together anymore. But it seems like Shane still is kind of trying to, he's trying to hang out with Carl and maybe still fill that role that Rick had before. And, Lori doesn't really appreciate that. And also, Shane told her that Rick was dead, apparently. So that also looks pretty bad on him. And Shane did have the moment this episode where he beat the egg guy up, which was great. Although it also seemed like he was just taking his anger out on him. Like he wasn't just doing it to beat the guy up because the guy was being a terrible person. But, it was also because he was really angry, I guess. Maybe about Rick being back, or about Lori being mad at him, or a combination of these things. Like, I know he's happy Rick's alive, but at the same time, he seems to be very conflicted about it, because he did seem to actually have feelings for Lori too. And speaking of Ed, like, that guy, man, what's going on with these people? Like, first there was Merle, now there's Ed. Like, maybe we should chain Ed to a roof for a little bit too. Make him cut off one of his hands or feet or something. Like, gosh, man, what is up with these guys? Like, really? I can totally understand Lori being a little, sad or upset with Rick about leaving again. I mean, it's like a miracle that they met up this time, like that they actually got reconnected, and now he's going back out again. But at the same time, I totally understand Rick too. Like I said last episode, I did still kind of feel bad for Merle, even though he was a terrible person. So it did kind of feel like going back to save him was the right thing to do. And plus there was the guns out there, so hey, that's helpful as well. But yeah, and just thinking about it from a real life standpoint, just thinking of these characters as people, I can totally understand why, everybody would be like, why are you going back? Like, that's just stupid. I mean, T-Dog, of course, wanted to go back because, he felt really bad about leaving Merle there, and at least he locked the door to stop the people from getting up there. And obviously Merle's brother wanted to go. And then Glenn, Glenn is a writer, I guess, man. He didn't really want to go, but he knew he needed to be there to make sure that things were not well, and he went, man. Glenn, he is a real one. We just got more reason to like Glenn this episode, so. It looks like they're not far out enough from the city just yet, because the dead are starting to make their way up there. And I mean, hey, they can still see like the skyline from where they are. So yeah, they probably need to like travel out way, way further, find another mountain or something. I don't know, because I'm sure there's dead everywhere, but like, gotta find some more spots where they are not around at all, because I have a feeling that one that was there is gonna, eventually just lead into 2, into 3, into 10, into 50, into 100, and before you know it, it's crazy. It's a horde. So guess we're just gonna see where that goes, man. But it can't go anywhere good. So they did go back to Atlanta, so that's cool. And Merle escaped, which was also, I love it when TV shows do that. I always think that's good writing when, you set it up as if it's 2 options. Option A, Merle is there when they get there and they rescue him. Option B, Merle is there when they get there and they can't get him and they can't rescue him. That's kind of what you feel like the 2 options are. But, they went the third route, the third option that people might expect the least, and Merle had actually, escaped, which they did kind of foreshadow or set up just because, we saw the tools drop in the last episode, which they're not going to show something like that if it's not going to lead to anything. And then we saw him look back at the tools this time. So I guess they kind of, gave you the idea that he was going to do that, but yeah, they didn't completely tell you. So it's like you're still kind of thinking he's either going to be there and be alive or he's going to be dead. But of course, he's just not going to be there at all, because that's what's going to lead to the most interesting next storyline. So I thought that was a really nice sort of plot twist in a way, a nice change of events. So now I guess they're going to have to be in Atlanta again next episode. Hooray. And they're going to be looking for Merle and also getting the guns, since they still haven't gotten those yet. So I like that this one kind of stopped like right mid-adventure, I guess, because we're just going to probably pick right back up with things in the next episode. I guess eventually Rick's going to find out what's going on between Shane and Lori and whatnot, so man, shudder to think what's going to happen then. But I can't wait to see it. Well, I guess that'll do it for my thoughts on this episode. I'm really getting into this series. that's 3 episodes down, 3 more to go for this season, and that'll be a full season right there. And I'm liking the looks of this. I think I'm gonna want to continue this for sure and move into season 2. So really liking this show, man. Leave a comment down below. Let me know what you think about this episode. Like the video if you liked it, and subscribe if you want to see more. And don't forget, over on Patreon, the full reactions uncut to these Walking Dead videos are up. So head over there if you want to check those out. That'll be it for now, man. See y'all later.